With this being the first home game of the season, JSU fans didn't hesitate to come out and show support. But I could not lie, them Grambling State fans was out there ready to go as well. Here goes some trash talk before the game.
We coming for you.
We here today, baby. We are here.
And the G-Men coming for you.
Here.
Remember I told you.
Baby.
Little did they know, they was in for a rude awakening. Let's get into some pregame. Grambling State was very vocal about their plans for the game.
Slow them boys out, man. You know the ball.
Put it away, baby.
And he was not wrong. It is that time. We got Jackson State taking on Grambling State for the first home game of the season. Let's get to it. And not the very first play, but on second down, Grambling State tries to move the ball and they fumble it. JSU forces a fumble and now they're taking over at their own 20. JSU wastes no time, puts the ball in the air to their tight end for a nice little out route to convert for the first down. JSU gets all the way down to the 2-yard line and they finally punch it in with their running back, but it's called back for a holding. So on 3rd and 1, what you think gonna happen? Shedeur Sanders says, man, I got this. Takes it in for himself and he finally gets a touchdown to go for the first points of the game. Next possession, GSU tries to put the ball on the ground again and tries to get something going on offense. With that being said, this little screen pass on 3rd down kinda gets them going on offense as this sets up a first down. JSU forces a turnover on downs and Shane Hollywood, emphasis on Hollywood, hooks come down with a crazy one-hand ESPN top 10 catch. We had to play that back twice for y'all. Shedeur drives back for the pass, tries to find somebody open, but Grambling has great defense, forces a sack and forces a turnover on downs. Grambling State still searching for a consecutive drive as they try this quarterback option. Look at him fighting for them yards for that first down. And as soon as Grambling gets a little bit emotional on offense, they dial up the pressure and it forces an interception. Back to Jackson State's ball. JSU gets the ball back and they hand it off to the running back. And this man is playing the wrong sport. Clears his defender with no problem. Give that man a basketball scholarship. And after something impressive like that, it's only right that you march down the field and let him finish it off with a touchdown. JSU goes up 14-0. And I'm not gonna lie, it was looking real ugly until Grambling State pulled this off. A 70-yard run all the way to the crib. Nice little jab cut right there. You can hear from the coaches how excited they were. And this is whenever I thought the miracle was gonna happen. Grambling State forces a fumble for 6 at their own 10-yard line, and they run it in. Now the game is tied, 14-14 at the start of the second quarter. Now we have a game. Very next possession, JSU gets a nice little pass off, and this goes for a big chunk play. With their backs against the wall again, Grambling State has to force a stop as they get this nice tackle for loss on 2nd down. On 3rd and goal, Shedeur throws a missile right across the middle. It happened so fast I couldn't even get him on my camera, but I got the touchdown celebration, which I rate in the celebration. With a couple minutes left before halftime, GSU just trying to get something going on offense before halftime, but Jackson State is all over it. With Jackson State forcing a turnover on downs, they're trying to get more points on the board before halftime as they get a nice conversion, but they fumble the ball. And guess who grabs it? Grambling State gets a chance to get some points before half. With that being said, GSU does march on the field. Kicker kicks the ball. It's up. Field goal is good. 21-17, Jackson State. And even though it was halftime, it was no breaks as Grambling State band was taking it to Jackson State. But if you know anything about the sonic boom, you know they're gonna clap back. Take a listen to this.
As you focus your attention to the Jumbotron, you may have noticed that we haven't said one shady word about Grambling because they speak for themselves.
Now me personally, I wouldn't take that type of disrespect. But let's get back to the game. Fresh out of halftime, JSU looking to air the ball out still, as they air it out to one of their wide open receivers, but it goes right off of his hands. But that ain't stopping nothing. Shedeur finds his receiver wide open, streaking across the middle as he goes in for the touchdown. I don't know what Deion told them at halftime, but they came out on a whole different mindset as they get this nice tackle for loss. And that speech at halftime had them Tigers feeling different. Not Grambling though. JSU forces a sack fumble right here, which was called for holding, but it gets overturned. And now it's JSU's ball on the 10-yard line. And this is where the floodgates open. JSU hands the ball right back to the running back, who has a versatile of juke moves. Gets back in the end zone. And this is pretty much all she wrote. I can't even lie, man. With this stat line from Shedeur, he has to be getting looks from the NFL. Look at this throw. Puts it right on the money, right on the sideline to where only his receiver can get it. Another touchdown for JSU. And after this, things get a little bit chippy. And after this interception, it pretty much seals it for Jackson State. With that being said, Jackson State brings home their first home victory of the season, 66-24. And with a dominant win like this, you just gotta wonder who's gonna be JSU's new competition.
Y'all, it's game day. When the band is what you hearing, everybody here is cheering. All your worries disappearing, y'all, it's game day. Whether televised or streaming live in person while you're screaming, no more waiting, no more dreaming, y'all, it's game day. When the band is what